pioneers of hip hop. You know, the Ice Cubes and the 8 Balls, MJGs, and the Outkast and the Goody Mobs. You know, they were just reporting the news. They was just like Fox 5. They was like CNN. They was just saying what they saw happen from their perspective. You know, like all media outlets. You know, unless it's something like NPR, they're not bipartisan. You know, they give you the news from their perspective. So we were just giving the news from our perspective. You know what I'm saying? And consequently, the news became the theme song to the life that the overwhelming majority of hip hop consumers were living. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop didn't create, you know, the marginalization of the black community. Hip hop didn't create that. Hip hop was just a byproduct of that. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes the music takes a bad rap because, again, it goes back to what I was just about to say. You know, the vision, the lenses we have been given to look through. You know what I'm saying? The most important image, in my opinion, is the image of yourself, because the image of yourself determines how you see everybody else. You know what I'm saying? If I see myself through the lenses of a, you know, quote unquote gangster, for lack of a better term, I judge everything based off of gangster mentality. But if I see myself through the lenses of an artist or a magician or whatever, I see the world through those same lenses. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess the arch, my initial statement is, you know, it's the vision, man. We got to change the way we see ourselves, and the only way we can change the way we see ourselves is to change what we know about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we really don't know a lot about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we took a poll of, you know, the 100 most popular people on social media, you know, they could tell you who has the hottest song, but they can't tell you their great grandmama name. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you, you know, who was the first person in their family to own land. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lack of cultural identity. You know what I mean? The culture we have, it's a subculture of capitalism. You know what I mean? Capitalism is the American.
This call is from a federal prison.
And, you know, the thing about capitalism, you know, that shit breed individuality. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is justified by the dollar. She a hoe, but she got that bag. That nigga a rat, but he got that check. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for us as people of color, you know what I'm saying, Asiatic people, African, or, you know, whatever word you want to use to describe us, we don't have a sense of cultural identity. You know what I'm saying? We identify with the subculture, but if you take like the Latin community, the Latinx community, and Hispanic people, I don't care if they from South America, Central America, Spain, Mexico, they share a commonality. They share a language. You know what I'm saying? So that language is always going to bring them back together. And, you know from your own experience, you know, Hispanics and Latin people in jail, they stick together. It don't matter if they Paisas, Serranos, if they from Texas, California, they stick together because they understand, like, hey, we have something that binds us together. And us, and I know it sounds like I'm being wordy, but I'm going to get back to my point. Us as people of color in America, we don't have a sense of cultural identity. So we don't have anything to tie us together that gives us the strength to make it through the overarching, you know what I'm saying, view of society of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the antiquated union of, you know, we all for one, black power, all that, you know, that time has kind of came and went because we haven't, you know, necessarily endured the same hardships those people endured like our ancestors endured. You know, they had a reason to stick together. They had a reason to protect each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they was going through it. Like now, shit, if I put some money in front of you, you know, not you specifically, but, you know, hell, people will sell out they'll sell out they mom and they daddy for the check because, again, it's the culture that we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's the Americas. It's why people can come from foreign countries and come here and take advantage of, you know, the capitalism, but they never lose their culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they Indian. I don't care if they Middle Eastern. I don't care if they Asian, whatever it is. None of the people lose their culture when they come over here. You know what I'm saying? So to tie that into what I was saying about the music became our culture. You know what I mean? The music became a way for us to unify. You know, music is a vibration. You know what I'm saying? The power of sound can put everybody on the same frequency. You know, which is why you can walk into a club or you even got to walk into a club. You can just walk into an event, and if they play set it off on the left. If you old enough, everybody's head is gonna bob. You know what I'm saying? If you go in the club right now and they play Bad and Bougie, everybody's gonna vibrate on the same frequency. You see what I'm saying? So to kind of cap it off and get back to my point, I really don't think hip hop is responsible for why most of us was in chain gang. You know, hip hop.
Oh, let me ask a question. Let me ask a quick question. When we was at Alto, how many people you seen with Thug Life tatted across their chest?
With Thug Life, I mean, I can't give a real number, but shit, more people had Thug Life than Jesus walks.
What if I told you that when I was out robbing, I was listening to 8 Ball and MJG on robbery?
I mean, that would make sense. You know, I've listened to 8 Ball and MJG on robbery while I've been lifting weights. You know, it's a high vibrational song. And the thing about, and I'm glad you made that point, because the thing about that is this, right? If you sow a thought, you reap an action. And the action is going to give you a character, and that character is going to give you a destination. So if I think about robbing long enough, I eventually become a robber. And I end up where robbers end up. You know what I'm saying? So you were robbing, not because 8 Ball and MJG made the song on robbery, but because the world around you was cultivating a person that felt like, hey, I have to do whatever I have to do to get this money. But to get back to the point of the capitalism simply means that the money is worth more than the person earning the money. So if you ain't got shit, you feel like your life ain't worth nothing. So you'll risk your life for, you know, paper. You know what I'm saying? For some shit that ain't even real. It's like money is not real. It's some shit that we make real. You know what I'm saying? And of course we need money to live, but if you view money as a tool as opposed to a necessity that you're emotionally attached to, you wouldn't go out and risk your life for it.
Damn, little brother. You kind of shifted the paradigm just then.
I mean, I feel like that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, we collectively here to shift the paradigm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell Cheek that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we got the gifts of like music and art and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We got the power to change how people feel. Like, I don't care if I draw a portrait of somebody, you know, little girl. When they see the portrait, they feel a certain way. When they daughter.
This call is from a federal prison.
When they daughter get the portrait, they daughter feel a certain way. So, you know, what I've been blessed with is the ability to touch somebody's heartstrings to make them feel something. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you know how they say to whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? That shit come with a lot of responsibility. You know what I mean? And I think that might be the deeper conversation in reference to, like, okay, yeah, we celebrate 50 years of hip-hop, but are we celebrating 50 years of progression? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much has hip-hop affected, you know what I'm saying, us in a positive way? And I ain't just talking about making money. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the sun shine on the dark just like it shine on the light. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, you know, soon, you know what I mean, I'm going to be back in the position where I can use my music or use the, you know what I'm saying, the art of music to touch people. Like, man, we got to change the vibration. And we can't just be talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, Soul Food was a dope album, man. So
Big
was,
facts.
you know, Southern Playlist and Cadillac Music. And
Classic.
all of those were dope albums, but how much did they influence us? You know what I mean? How much did they really change our lives? Because the people, I didn't see Big Boy and Andre every day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see, you know, CeeLo and Gibb every day. I didn't see those people every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, we can rap about it, we can sing about it, but like, shit, man, we need schools, man. We need to man, it's funny, because I was talking to, and not to, you know, take up all the time talking, but I was talking to a dude yesterday, and he was like, are you dedicated to the change? I was like, well, bro, first I got to create a legacy of success before I can say I'm dedicated to something. He was like, nah, you can be dedicated now. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody going to listen to me if I don't have no legacy of success. If I don't have no money, the shit that they look at, then they not going to listen to me. I'm just going to be another heavily melanated brother you know what I'm saying, talking. You know, it's plenty of churches, they doing a lot of talking, and not to shade any, form of belief or religion and nothing like that. But everybody, we can talk good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I have to create a legacy of success. You know what I mean? So the people will believe me. And I also have to have a real plan. Like, we always talk about, yeah, man, we got to change this and that, but no one has a real plan. No one has a real initiative to say, okay, well, let's, create a goal to open up 10 schools, you know what I mean, that has a curriculum, that's geared to not just educate black and brown people, but to educate people as a whole, you know what I'm saying? If hip-hop has shown us anything, is that the world want to be like us. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, the God element in us, huh?
Got 2 minutes. Your niece is in here.
Hi.
Which one? Hey, Summer. How you doing?
Good.
And I'm glad she in there because Summer is a prime example. When you told me that Summer said she want to go to Panama for her 9th birthday, like, I was blown away because at 9, I didn't even know what Panama was. You know what I mean? But the unfortunate thing is at 9, I knew what a gram of crack cocaine was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, we are, we're changing it. You know what I'm saying? We, when I say we, I mean you and I. We probably won't live to see it, but man, it's like that thug life tattoo, man. You gonna spark the mind that changes the world, and you doing it. As a parent, as a brother. You know what I'm saying? As
time finna run out, bro.
Huh?
14 minutes.
You doing that just as a stand-up person. You know what I'm saying? In our family, in our community. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
I don't know if you're able to.
Continues, man.
I don't know if you're able to call back tonight. How many more days you got?
I don't even know, man. I know it's up under 86. I don't know. It's 85, 80. It's something like that. I know I'm in the 80s.
Okay.
But yeah, I can call you back later, man.
That's a bet, bro.
Hit you back in an hour.
All right.
I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.